all, joining us today is someone really special, the IIMs that you all dream of. Today we have with us Professor Raveesh Krishnankutty, Chairperson of the IPM program and Professor in the Finance and Accounting area at IIM Ranchi. With a PhD and MPhil from ICFI University, Tripura, and prior teaching experience at institutions like IIM Bodh Gaya, ICFI Business School, Hyderabad, he brings extensive experience in management education. His areas of expertise include corporate finance, financial economics, and banking, and his research has been published in several national and international journals. Today, we have him with us, and we will be discussing the IPM journey at IIM Ranchi, student life, opportunities, and what truly sets the institute apart. Welcome, sir, and thank you so much for taking out time for us.
Thank you, Priya. Thank you so much. Yeah, please.
My first question is, IIM Ranchi, it is known for integrating liberal arts, tribal studies, psychology, and management together. Now, what was the thinking behind building this IPM curriculum this way instead of keeping it very purely business focused since it's IIM?
See, I don't know how people think, but you see, in management is not numbers. Management is not about mathematics. Okay, management is about human psychology. People, the society. That you should understand how India. See, until and unless you know the society, how do you make a product? How do you design a business? To whom you are doing business? How do you know that what actually the ground level people need? Until and unless you go to there and you actually see the picture. So that's why we give a lot of focus. You see, nowadays numbers and everything is very easily. You can get it through AI. You don't need now human itself is not required. AI will solve the problem. But where the human element is coming, in this kind of thing. So that is why a manager should be a holistic person. He need to have much broader area of awareness. It's not just numbers, not just a management subject. It is overall. That's why IIM Ranchi specifically keep this subject, and we were really very clear in our mind how should be our student, how he should grow, he or she should grow, and that's very much that's very critical for us. That's why our curriculum is, and that that we can see in our student also. We are looking at a holistic development rather. Just a manager. We want a manager, not somebody who brings numbers.
This also clears the perception, sir, that management is all about business and economics and statistics and numbers. But often at times, societies miss that it is also about psychology, human functioning that you just correctly mentioned. So yes, that is whole what IPM is all about. How all the subjects a student wishes to study but cannot study because of restrictions coming because of stream structuring. So IPM provides a student that if a student wants to pursue that.
Correct.
Right. Now, sir, many programs again are heavily structured around academics from day one. Right. It's thoroughly academic rigor and everything. So does IIM Ranchi intentionally leave any space for exploration in the early years of IPM students?
So it's all about exploration only. We are always from the day one, we give a student to explore. And yes, rigor is must for everything. You see, in business, all about. If you look at any successful business, it is the discipline. The discipline brings the success. Whether many people may not be start some very big idea or big something. It's maybe the same thing, maybe already done by many people. But a person make a success. It is a discipline. So the rigor is nothing but to make a student disciplined, and we all give the entire institute is giving opportunity to explore because they have seniors, they have here IIMs means you see we have MBA students. MBA itself there are 3 different programs. We have executive MBA students, we have PhD students, and the industry coming. So all our exploration, you see, the classes. If you look at our regular classes, it is either in the morning half or in the second half. So students are free after that. So they have enough time to explore more things. And from this year onwards, we are giving more focus on incubation and entrepreneurship. And even we are planning to give them a sabbatical after 30 years. After 30 years, they can, if they want to do a business, they can go for it. So already started the groundwork. We are already in the process of that. So by coming back, they may have a separate curriculum where we'll be focusing more on incubation as well. So
That's
that is we are going to change that into. And
that's
so even still as a student, even we were as of now we don't have that focus, but still many of our students had their own startups.
Yes, this
Previously.
part, the incubation part, I'll be coming to later, sir. Now, moving to my next question is: do IPM students get the flexibility in choosing elective projects or interdisciplinary learning paths? Like, since academic rigor is one thing, but at the same time choosing something out of that, do they have the flexibility at IIM Ranchi?
Yes, yes, they have flexibility. See, whether you checked or not, I don't know. If you look at our website, we are almost now we are touching 90 faculties. This is one among the highest among IIMs. So we have
Okay.
around 90 faculties, and each and every department has more than 10 faculties. 10, it's not 10, I think now even our finance department is 13. Every department has sufficient number of faculties. So when you have variety of faculties, a lot of faculties in each department, and each one expertise in different area, what will happen? Because my expertise, because even in finance area we have 13 people, 13 are in different specialized areas. Their
Mm-hmm.
expertise in different. So we all will bringing our own electives to the students. So students get a lot of opportunities. Now let them choose whom they wanted. So they get a choice to choose. They have a lot of choice. Last year also, you see, last year in term 8, it was around 23 electives run in just in a term.
Right.
So they will have in year 1 to year 3, the first 3, I'm just talking first 3 year. Yes, definitely other 2 year also there. In the first year
Yes.
itself, they may have around 50 electives, almost 50 electives they'll have.
Okay.
Now, but as coming new batch, the structure we are changing. The
Oh,
entire
so
curriculum is the complete revamping of curriculum. So in that also, I've kept electives around. There will be 50, around 50 electives they will have.
So coming 26-31 batch can expect a lot new changes at IIM Ranchi IPM. A sabbatical, then there will be the increase in electives that you just mentioned.
Hmm.
Okay, great. So since IIM Ranchi is located in Jharkhand, does the region
Huh.
itself influence the student experience or research exposure or learning environment in any way?
See, I don't say specific to Ranchi. It is India. That's me. Wherever we are giving the exposure all over. It's not just in India we are giving exposure. If we can look at see our curriculum itself is a global curriculum. We look at the students will be going through Harvard cases. Along with Harvard cases, we have Indian cases, Indian examples that we take in every session. The faculties, every course, it's not a session, in every course a faculty at least bring one or two industry person to give the current situation, how what is going on in industry. They'll give that practice. So that is there everywhere. So that is there. But yes, if you look at with jargon specific, what they could explore, the explore is like say we have a social internship, so they'll understand how Jharkhand as a state, the culture of
Mhm.
tribes, how tribes are important here. And then the business that are there in the Jharkhand. See, it is, Jharkhand is famous for steel industry. It is famous for the coal mining, the number one in India. So all that things are there, but otherwise, see, it's all about India. I don't think anything specific to here. It will even culture wise, I don't know, but yes, climate wise, Ranchi is much better here. It is always
Yeah.
it's not too cold, not too hot, a balanced weather. In weather wise, Ranchi is really good.
Right. Now, sir, this is the most asked question. Many of our teammates and students are also interested in knowing this. Like, does the relatively smaller batch size at IIM Ranchi, does it create a stronger professor-student interaction compared to large campuses, given the intake of seats at IIM Ranchi?
See, if you ask as a professor, I'm not here. I'm not saying in specific Ranchi. If you ask me as a professor, see, smaller batch always as a professor, like because we'll have a better interaction. Like say, given time of 1.5 hours, we'll be able to have a lot of questions. See, IM system is almost the case discussion. So you do discuss case and interactive sessions. So smaller batch definitely help us, and help in this, like I will be able to go to each and every student specific, so I'll be able to understand that the smaller the size, the better the interaction. Now when it comes to bigger size, somebody sitting in the back side, I may not be able to see what is going on. Such things will happen. So smaller size always help us. So we are kept our intake is 60, but this year it is 66, 68 for international students. So we are first time taking international admission. So six seats are, particularly kept for international student. The international admission is based on SAT score, not IPMAT. The student should have a SAT score,
That's cool.
and they need an international passport. They should
Hmm.
not be an Indian passport holder. He has to be an international passport holder. So he
Okay.
can be in there, but international passport holder can apply.
Right.
So
Hmm.
smaller size, I will say, yeah, it's better.
All right. Now, sir, we all know IPM is an integrated program, 3 + 2 years, and the notion is 3 years the student would be doing BBA and then they will be merging with the MBA students. So, do IPM students at IIM Ranchi integrate closely with the MBA students? Like how, and if yes, how do they do that? Is it through clubs, competition projects, or do the two ecosystems function separately? Like I know the answer, but the
I'll tell
audience
you.
wants to hear from you.
So it's simple, if you ask me here, I in the entire IIM Ranchi clubs, committees, whatever it is, student driven, anything. The who is the head? The head is an IPM student. So MBA student is MBA students also there, but all heads, the toppers are IPM students because they bring the most experience and they are in the clubs from very beginning. So they are like here we have ACDC student council, then we have academic council, and we have various clubs in all, and placement committee everywhere. The significant number of students and heading is IPM students. But I think
Hmm.
this year, till last year that's okay. But this year I have a little things because only only around 14 or 15 students are only going to MBA. Rest all are left IIM Ranchi and going to other IIMs. Like somebody going to
Oh.
IIM Ahmedabad. There are I think two people, Ahmedabad, Calcutta, Bangalore, every IIMs, all other every IIMs they went, bigger IIMs, and somebody went to pursue their career in industry. So some 2 3 are going for a job.
Hmm.
So like that. So only 14 are continuing. So now in this 14, so the number of participation might be little low, but otherwise, till last year it is like that. The IPMs are the major contributor. So the
So this
integration is very close.
okay.
What once is over, this 14 students will be now spread. We have 5 sections for MBA. So we'll be divided this 14 into 5 different sessions.
Okay.
So they will not go.
So you have very well answered my next two questions, which were actually about do IPM students are being treated at par with MBA students in terms of expectations and opportunity. Now that you have said that IPM students are only heading clubs and committees and everything, so I don't think they need to be treated at par. They're already above the students who are coming, just for MBA.
I need to add one more thing. You see, it is like that. The topper of the batch in the sense MBA, once our IPM student completed 5 years. The topper of that batch was an IPM student,
Oh.
not an MBA student.
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
IPM student, when they went to MBA, was the topper. And that too, if you look at the different sections, each section, IPM students are topping. Till
Okay.
last year. Now this year the number is very less. I don't know what will happen this year student when they go to MBA. But otherwise, IPM students are topping, and their
Hmm.
placements are also really,
Huh. So
really commendable. It's a
So,
good
sir,
place.
keeping this in mind, how has the perception of IPM students changed internally at IIM Ranchi over the last few years? Like you have mentioned that they are topping everywhere; they're the toppers everywhere. But
So
holistically,
that's a problem also. You see, when you are topping, when you see the problem is, you see what is the difference in IPM student versus an MBA student? IPM student come with a fresh mind. Okay, they are coming from 12th. They are not diluted. Uh, they are coming for exploration. Okay, and in this 3 year, they are having an environment where see they are closely connected with industries. Their seniors, their MBA students, they are working closely with MBA students, and MBA students come from different industry. They have different perception. They are mentored with the and these students are because they have a lot of energy and they have a lot of times and they are putting into such a facility where they have you have all information like we have world class libraries, you have everything like finance lab, now AI lab, and all other facilities they have. So what happened? They are started exploring themselves. What I need to do, where I'm good, what I want to focus. So they're very clear. So want to start my own business I'm going for, or I want to look at finance as my career or marketing as my career. What is the career? They're very clear. And because of they feel they are more talent, much talented, and once they get the guidance, they really find out. So that is where, see, I said in my batch of 60, we have only this many are continuing. Means what? The reason is they are finding, okay, I'm much I have a better quality. Let me try at better places. So they're all going better places. We
Hmm.
make them to that level. From where they comes, we uplifted the system, uplifted them to a different level, and they have clarity. That's IPM students
Hmm.
get a good clarity in their career where they want to pursue everything, and they are going
Yes.
for a higher. We are happy for that. They are all going to better heights, and yes, finally, it's all our alumni, and their career is all our happiness.
True. Now, sir, coming to the placement part, when recruiters come to the campus, do they view IPM students differently from the CAT entry MBA students in terms of strengths or potential?
Correct. Initially, there are some kind of in IIM Ranchi IPM, the little difference is that, like, say, if you look at indoor, it's a two different degree actually. So they get an MBA degree, they get a bachelor of. It's not a BBA, bachelor of. I forgot that exactly. They get it, so they get a separate two degree. But IIM Ranchi give an IPM degree at the end of 5 years. If they continue, it's an IPM degree. So the degree name, sometime industry. Because they never heard it. So there is such issues are there. But that was only initial case. But now that is not an issue. Our old student got placed. That itself is things. Once it's done, the next
Hmm.
time when they come, they will not have an issue. And
Hmm.
in certificate, it is like it is a BBA plus MBA degree.
Right.
So there is nothing. It's integrated BBA plus MBA degree.
Correct.
So there is no such issues, and most of them I have like they may ask what is the CAT score. All of the students, everybody write CAT, so they all have a CAT score. Also, they have very good CAT score.
So then there's no differentiating pointer left.
If somebody
Yes.
asks, everyone has a CAT score. I
Right.
don't think that anyone did not write CAT. I think everybody wrote CAT.
Right. Right. So now have companies started specifically valuing the long-term grooming that they receive over the 5 years? Companies like the IPM students that they get?
Specific company I'm not remembering actually. Okay, I did not look at placement. See, in placement, did not disclose which company as of
No,
now.
no,
I have to
no.
go and ask.
I'm talking
Uh,
about specifically the IPM students. Like
That's
have
what I'm saying. Because the
right.
problem is we are not having a separate kind of separate placement now. It is an overall placement of IIM branch. There
Hmm.
we have MBA student. In MBA, IPM students are clubbed with MBA student.
Okay.
So MBA student and then MBA BA, MBA HR, all clubbed in that IPM student also there. So placement is in one hand. So we say
Okay.
we have what is the average package, what is this on MBA. We are not separating IPM. So it's not separated. Now, if I need to say anything, I have to go and check and ask the placement team, separate it. I have to ask, but I did not ask as of now. And we don't want to separate it.
Right. Correct. Because the whole point is to, it's an integrated degree at the end.
So,
Correct.
yeah. And if you look at, yes, now we are planning from current year, there is a separate placement committee for IPM.
Okay.
So we'll be forming, and then it might be, but
Then
that
we
is
might as well.
specifically not for the entire 5 years. First 3 years, first 3 years itself, we want to explore the opportunities. So we are
Okay.
starting. Let's see how it works. But yes, we are going to start a placement for an
All
IPM.
right. Okay. Now, sir, what teaching styles or classroom experiences at Ranchi usually surprise students who are coming straight from school education? They're young minds. And, if someone, say, for example, who is just 17, 18, cracks IPMAT and then comes to IIM Ranchi, what is the surprise element that they will be getting?
Surprise is in traditional school, what is there? Like end of the year, there is an examination. And
Hmm.
examination, you get a last 5 year question you study, or the question what you just write. There's a 5 10 mark question, 5 mark question to 15 mark question, something like that. But here you don't know what question ask, what the question paper. The question paper
Right.
itself differ, and it's not just one test. You have various, it's a assessment is continuous. You have assignments, you have MCQ quizzes might be, you have group projects, So many things. And then there is an exam component also. So it is a continuous evaluation. So that's a challenge when students comes and they really don't know what the faculty wanted initially. So at least 1 or 2 terms they'll take to understand, okay, how do I need to prepare so that I'll be able to crack? And most important is it's a relative grading. So one student last time was saying, sir, I got good marks because out of 100, I got 80. So I'll get good grades. But when the grade comes, she got a C minus. So she was the lowest. So she was the lowest score. 80 was the lowest score. The rest of the class scored more than 80.
More than 80, right.
So that's where even I felt I am comfortable. But no, you are not. The reason is...
That's the eye-opener. 80 is not a good score.
Even 80. Even 80 in some course may not be a good score. Because it's all about relative. So you have to always compete. All are toppers. You're competing each other. Now who is the best? Best in the best will get the better grade.
All the best.
So that's the challenge. Yeah, that's a challenge for students. So they have to find their own way.
Right. And now, so beyond formal incubation support, how entrepreneurial is the student culture at IIM Ranchi?
See, as of now, I said it's not it's not come because there is no formal setup. So we are not able to assess, but like student individually itself, because see, there is always a system. So individually, students started their own startup. That every batch, there is 1 or 2 students has their own startups. So I am with IIM Ranchi for last 1 year. I joined a year back. And from 25, I become the chairperson of IPM. So from there, so I don't have much connection with the previous batch, but I heard there are many students. Each batch has somebody started their own startups. But that's why we want to make it formally from coming years. There will be a formally, IIM Ranchi will be starting an incubation center where students will work. And our target is nothing but IPM students rather than IPM students is having more time. So they'll have more opportunity to pursue their career in business. Okay.
So, my last question to you would be, if a student is eyeing for IPM and if he or she has to come to IIM Ranchi, or, if altogether they want to pursue IPM, what's the one quality that they must bring with themselves?
Positive mindset.
This will help them.
Positive mindset. Yeah, nothing else. They should not have any other thing, just positive mindset. Calm and explore, and you will identify your career. Rest everything is there. If you come with some specific mindset, then there will be some difficulty that you face. Everything is an opportunity, and find your opportunity. The opportunities are there.
Correct. All right. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for bringing it for us. It was lovely having you on board. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. It was a nice interaction. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.